had apparently only had a $100 salary. Very nice. और पहले पूरा चैन था खाना खाने के लिए एग्जैक्टली but prop
I think maybe all weekends
हमारा पहला कंप्लीट रन स्टूडेंट लाइफ पे था आखिरी वाला याद है एग्जैक्टली वो हमने कार्ड दिया था उसको अब याद आया मुझे बाद में बेसिस फ्री कार्ड दिया था आजकल के बच्चे तुमने की
Everyone, please settle down. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Knives Out, the annual production of Aitchison College Senior School. Our play is based on a 2019 American mystery film written and directed by Rian Johnson. It follows a master detective investigating the death of the patriarch of a wealthy yet dysfunctional family. Although the original script was written for the big screen with lots of flashback sequences, we have tried our very best to create the same magic the film created on the big screen. You are requested to kindly turn off your phones and get ready for a roller coaster ride of thrill, suspense, and some theatrical adventure.
Morning, Mr. Trombe. Mr. Trombe, you up there? Mr. Trombe, I'm coming in. Oh my God, Mr. Trombe!
Turn that off. Now please just turn it off now, Tom. Off. Your brother's friend he loves just slit his throat open. He doesn't need to be hearing about this right now. Let's be sensitive.
No, it's okay, Tom. You can keep watching your show.
No, I guess who did it anyway?
Oh,
I'm sorry, Marco.
no, it's okay. Oh, it's Harlan's son. Hi, Walt. Uh-huh. What? How are you, Michael? Honestly, not doing too good. These days, I'm just feeling alone and not knowing what to do.
Anything you need. You're part of this family.
Thanks, Max.
How are you doing, kiddo?
Hi, Linda. How are you?
The funeral helped, I guess. Just seeing him. I thought he should have been there. I was outvoted.
Oh,
What? You're not coming? Well, I'm not the cop, so I don't really know. All right, fine. Don't come. Get arrested. Grandson. He's not coming to the funeral. Little rascal.
Hi. I think we're ready to start the interviews. So, if you'll all please take a seat.
All right, I'll go first. I'm assuming you all be wrapped up before the memorial time.
Right, we'll do our very best. So I'm just going to record this for formalities. Just a second. Right, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Detective Lieutenant Elliot and I'll be working this case. So, we are here today with Linda Drysdale, Harlan Crombie's eldest daughter, to discuss the events of the night of November 8th, the night of his demise. We're terribly sorry for your loss.
Thank you. That means a lot.
So, it's my understanding that the family gathered here for your father's 85th birthday?
Yes.
So, how was it?
The party. Pre my dad's death. It was great.
Happy birthday! Oh my God! Happy birthday, Orlin! Come on, let's go.
Giddy up, Harlan. Let's
Come on,
go.
Brittany.
You're an old man. Take it easy. That's fine. I think that's enough.
Come on, let's go. Come on, let's sit down. Thank you, Franny.
Right, so did anybody besides the family show face?
There was Fran, the housekeeper, Marco, Harlan's caregiver, good boy, hard worker, families from Ecuador, and Juanetta, great Nana, Harlan's mom.
Sorry, his mom. How old is she?
We have no idea.
Okay, well, your son, Ransom, was he there too?
Yes, but he left early.
Ransom? Are you leaving?
Right, so I assume all present arrived at approximately the same time, yes?
No, Richard came early to have the caterer set up.
Right. About your husband, Richard, it's my understanding that you two work at a real estate firm in Boston, correct?
It's my company.
Oh, terribly sorry for that.
I built my business from the ground up.
Just like your father did. I mean, you two must have been very close.
We had our own secret way of communicating. You had to find that with Dad. You had to find a game to play with him. And if you did that and you played by his rules...
Well, Detective, everyone idolizes their dad, right?
I don't know. Do they?
Very much not. Don't know why I said that, but Linda here does. Because, you see, Harlan started with a Rusty Smith Corona. Built himself into one of the best-selling mystery writers of all time.
Would it be fair, in your opinion, to say that all of his kids are self-made overachievers?
Sure.
Right, thank you for that. So, Walt Crombie, you're Harlan's youngest son, right? And you run his publishing business.
Yeah, well, it's the family's publishing company, but Dad trusted me to run it. 30 languages, over 80 million copies sold, a real legacy. You happen to be a fan?
Yeah, actually, I am a huge fan. Just some of his stories, like 1,000 Knives. Now, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't read it, but with the cow and the shotgun, just how did he come up with these things?
Dad said the plots just popped into his head, fully formed. That was the easy part for him.
Wow. Well, you live in town, right? So you arrived with everybody else?
Yeah, I think we all got here around 8.
Right. So I take it the night went well.
Yeah, of course, but we're all gutted. But again, I'm glad we got that night with him. To be by his side, to think about our books and what we've accomplished with them. It's like I can still feel his hand on my shoulder, passing the torch.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, Joni Crombie, you're Harlan's, I believe, daughter-in-law.
Yeah. So, I was married to his son Neil. We had one son Max, and then Neil passed on like 15 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm terribly sorry for your loss, but you remain very close to the family ever since.
Oh, they're my family, yeah. You know, I feel simultaneously freed by and supported by them. It's the balance of the opposites that's the nugget of flam.
Sorry, the nugget of?
Flam.
Oh, yeah, Flam, your skincare company. My total apologies.
I forgive you. Yeah, it's skincare, but it promotes like a total lifestyle. Look, self-sufficiency with an acknowledgement of human need. That's glam, okay? But it's also Harlan. He got me and Max through some really tough times.
Granddad gives my mom a yearly allowance, and he's never missed wiring the tuition payment to my school. He's a genuinely selfless man.
Didn't you leave the party early?
Yeah, to see some friends at Smith.
You know, Dad's paying for his crypto-Marxist, post-deconstructal, feminist poetry, whatever major. He could have at least stuck around for the cake.
I think Linda's just upset, yeah. But Harlan understood.
Right. So, you two probably arrived together, right?
If I could pause, because who is that guy? And why are we doing all this again?
Look, these are just some follow-up questions. We're just trying to be as thorough as possible to determine the manner of death.
Whoa, hold on. So by manner of death, you mean if he was killed? If one of us killed him? One of his family?
Oh my God, what the hell?
No. Nobody here thinks that is the case. But this is, as you say, pro forma. It's a formality.
Yeah, pro forma and all. I don't buy it. Where's this guy?
That is Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc?
Well, Mr. Blanc is a private investigator of great renown.
Wait a minute. I read a tweet about a New Yorker article about you. The last of the gentleman's sleuths. You solved that case with the tennis champ. Oh my God, you're famous. He's famous, Max.
Look,
Oh my God.
Mr. Blanc is not with the police department, nor is he officially involved in this case, but he's offered to consult, and I happily obliged him because I can personally vouch for his skills and expertise.
Mr. Blanc, I know who you are. I read your profile in New Yorker. I thought it was delightful. I just buried my 85-year-old father who committed suicide. Why are you here?
Well, I'm here at the behest of a client.
Who?
I cannot say, but let me assure you all this. My presence will be ornamental. You will find me a pleasant, quiet, passive observer of the truth.
A good observer. Passive observer of the truth?
Look, let's get straight to it. Harlan Thrombey's nervous. He was at the party in, professional capacity?
Marco? Yes. Harlan's caretaker, actually. Good kid he is. Part of the family now, in fact. So, yeah. He's at the party. Yeah, we enjoyed, and Linda here, in fact, likes his work ethic a lot. Immigrants. We get the job done. From Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton.
Yeah, I saw it at the public the other day.
May I just, and then I'll recede, but Mrs. Drysdale, as a self-made man myself, I must express my admiration for how you followed in your father's footsteps.
Thank you.
It's just marvelous, really, the whole family, too. Joni with her things, Walt with his publishing empire.
Well, I mean, Walt, he's done well with what Dad's given him. Not like it matters, but Walt was sort of adrift. Dad gave him the job, but really Dad hands him a book twice a year and he publishes it. I mean, it's just not the same.
Well, surely he runs the merchandising, the film and television rights.
Are you baiting me, detective? You know he doesn't. And if you think I'm dumb enough to be baited into talking family business, talking my brother in front of a police detective...
Detective Blanc, let me be clear. Walt doesn't run anything.
Oh my God.
We never allowed any adaptations of his books. Harlan, hates the idea.
Really?
Yes. Maybe when he gets a little Irish courage in him, he'll make some real money.
So, did he get into it with Harlan at the party?
With Harlan? Oh my God. Yes. Wouldn't leave him alone. Poor guy. Harlan had to give him the hook.
Dad, the Netflix guys, their business affairs guy, he sent over something. Hard numbers this time. And I think this is a window. It's not gonna last. You should look at the numbers.
What?
Dad, you put me in charge of our books. Let me be in charge. Let me do this.
They're not our books, son. They're my books. And this is not how I wanted to have this conversation. But you're right. It's unfair of me to keep you tethered to something that isn't yours to control.
What?
I've done you a grave disservice all these years. I've kept you from building something of your own. Something that's yours. You won't be running the publishing company anymore. You are free of it.
Wait, Dad, are you firing me?
No, we'll talk details afterwards, but my mind's made up. Good boy.
Look, we talked. We had a business discussion about ebooks. Jesus, it was nothing. I mean, you want to talk about a fight? Hell, Ransom had an argument with him.
Ransom, Richard and Linda's son.
Yeah, look, we love Ransom. He is a good kid, but he's always been the black sheep of the family. And look, I keep stuff like this in the family, but with Ransom, he's never even had a job. But Dad, for some unknown reason, has always supported him. They've got this love-hate bond. They fight, but that night, God, they had a blowout.
About what?
We couldn't make it out, and it was strange. They went into another room to do it. They usually love stoking up drama in front of the whole family.
Right. Well, Richard, Joni said you were at the house early to help the caterer set up.
Yes, yes I was.
Well, that's strange because I spoke to the caterer this morning and she didn't see you helping her staff, but she did hear someone in a screaming match with Harlan in his study.
Screaming match? No. In his study? Not at all. Joni was there earlier. Maybe it was her husband.
These were two male voices. Harlan shouted the phrase, "You tell her, or I will." The bells ringing.
What is this, Harlan? This is none of your business, Harlan. Stay out of my marriage.
I know my daughter. She'd want to know. I put it all in this letter, and tomorrow she gets it.
What letter? I swear, Harlan, if you do
She
this...
deserves to know, and you're gonna tell her. You tell her or I will.
Harlan! Oh, yes. Sorry, kind of forgot. So Harlan decided to put his mom in a nursing home, which Linda here was always opposed to. He wanted me to tell her when we were back, Detective Blonde.
Right, sure. Well, Joni Thromby.
Yeah.
Richard said you were at the house early as well.
I was at the house early.
To see Harlan?
To see Harlan, yeah.
And what is it you were seeing him about?
Gotten the check yet. I'm not sure why Alan didn't mail it.
Well, Alan didn't mail it because he got a discrepancy.
What?
Alan's office has been wiring the tuition money directly to the school, as per your request, but Phyllis's office that handles your yearly allowance has been wiring the tuition money directly to you as well. You have been double-dipping Max's tuition money. Stealing. Tony, I know it'll hurt, but it's all for the best.
Oh my God, Harlan.
My mind's made up.
Oh, just a money wiring issue with the office of the school. So I asked Harlan to cut a check. It's no big deal, really. Yeah.
Right, so I think I've heard enough. Why don't we just take a breather and I'll call you back in for a minute. Thank you, everybody.
So, Detective Elliot, the method of death, throat slit, is that typical of a suicide?
Well, it is certainly dramatic, but answer me this. You asked me to bring all those good people back and go over it all again. And for what? They're a pleasant enough family with all the usual squabbles, but no possible motives for murder. I just don't... Wait, where are you going?
Oh, Harlan Throbbie's nurse, Marco
Cabrera.
Marco Cabrera. Why don't you take a seat, Mr. Cabrera?
Sure.
Go on. At rate for how many hours a week?
Well, I started at 15, but slowly he needed more help.
What kind of help?
He needed a friend.
I see. Well, look, Marco, we were discussing possible motives for the murder within the family. And I suspect that Harlan told you much unfiltered truth about each of them, Mr. Cabrera.
No, yeah. It's just that it's something that I've had as a kid. Just thinking about lying, it makes me puke.
Really? So tell me, is Richard having an affair?
What? Richard? Affair? No.
A yes or no will do, Mr. Cabrera.
No.
Oh dear, boy, I assumed you were speaking figuratively. Mr. Elliot, clearly I was right. Richard is having an affair. His father-in-law found out and confronted him. You tell her, or I will.
Okay, look, even if that were true, protecting his marriage as a motive, it's weak sauce.
Well, and then there is Joni.
What? Lifestyle guru Joni? Harlan was financially supporting her and her son. That's the opposite of a motive.
And if that support was threatened, Mr. Cabrera, please, one moment. Was Harlan planning on cutting off Joni's allowance?
Okay, please don't answer that if you're going to puke again.
Look, it makes sense. Max said that Harlan pays the school directly. Joni says that he pays her directly. Both were true. She was...
No, come on. I mean, have you seen her and stuff? She's an influencer. And anyways, it's more weak sauce.
Granted, but she lied to me. All three of them did.
Wait, all three?
Walter. You see, Harlan had turned Walter down before about film rights. That's nothing new. But something Harlan said that night shook him. We look at the pattern, and Harlan was cleaning up house. It makes me wonder, was Harlan...
Look, can I just wait inside? I don't feel like I should be here.
Yeah, do that, but stay close, all right?
Sure, yeah.
You've been very domestic squabbles and weak alibis answer your question. Why is Benoit asked who hired me?
So, who hired you?
I do not know. An envelope with a clipping of Robbie's death showed up in my apartment yesterday.
An envelope?
Well, an envelope is someone suspects foul play, but goes through this hard-charred dance of hiring me, but also staying anonymous. It makes no goddamn sense. It compels me, though. Walk me through the whereabouts of everyone at the time of death.
Okay, if you say so. So, we know that the party breaks up at about 11:30, right? So, Marco then takes Harlan upstairs for his nightly meds. Now, we do have this. The staircase leading up to Harlan's bedroom is terribly creepy. So, Marco takes Harlan up for the meds. Richard, Joni, Linda, straight to bed.
Right.
So, after that point, about an hour later, Linda, who's a very light sleeper, is awoken by Marco leading down those very steps. Walt was smoking a cigar on the porch, sees Marco leave, drive off, and notes the time. Midnight. So, about 15 minutes later, second and final time by somebody going down those steps. That person for a midnight snack, which Walt from the porch tries to discourage. Based on all of it, Max wakes up. Because goes back to bed. I mean, yeah, that's it. Everybody's movements match and the story fits.
Is there no other staircase up to Harlan's room?
No, just the creaky one.
Interesting.
So, I guess we can rule out Ransom, considering, he left the party early. And Marco, I mean, Harlan was clearly still alive after he left. But Max got here during the time of death window. Except, Blanc, it was a suicide. We know it was a suicide. Harlan slit both his carotids. The arterial blood spirit pattern, it was uninterrupted. It is physically impossible for anybody but Harlan to have slit his own throat.
I'm not so convinced. You see, physical evidence, my friend, can tell a clear story with a forked tongue.
What?
Look, the point is, everyone can lie. We've seen that today. Well, almost everyone. Speaking of which, Mr. Cabrera, please come in, why don't you?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry we kept you waiting this whole time, but you see, I wanted to hear your part of the story last. I think it's at the very center of this whole case. Harlan took him up with Marco at 11:30, right?
With Harlan.
Yeah, so what happened in those 30 minutes? With as much clarity and detail as possible, please tell us what happened.
Okay. It's late. I had champagne. No.
Oh, you had one glass. We are not breaking tradition on my birthday. Get that stool.
Okay. Harlan, just take your medicine and go to bed.
If you're gonna put that vial in me, you're gonna have to earn it. On my birthday. 85th. So old.
Okay, old man. 8-8 game. You ready?
It's not even a question. Why can't I beat you at this game?
Because I'm not playing to win. I'm playing to build a beautiful pattern.
Yeah, whatever. I call rematch.
You're such a loser.
It's basically over. My only hope is that an earthquake will strike. But what are the chances? Quick, Marco, get out their door frame!
Okay, Harlan, you've had your fun. Now meds, then beds.
That's fair.
So, how was tonight?
Tonight was good.
Because I know you weren't looking forward to it.
No, but I did it. Got the land on all 4 of them. Was not easy. It's goddamn fortune. Sometimes I think everything I've done for my family, maybe without knowing it, I've done to keep them beneath me. I should have, encouraged Walt to write his own stories, not just be a caretaker of mine, like you said I should. I should have been more of a father, not just a provider to Joni, like you've also said I should. I should have been kinder to Linda. Oh, and Ransom. Jesus, there's so much of me in that kid. Confident, stupid, I don't know, protected, playing life like a game without consequence, till you can't tell the difference between a stage prop and a real knife. Whoa. You know, I don't fear death, but geez, I like to fix some of this before I go. Close the book with a flourish. I guess we'll see.
I guess we will. Hey, old man, want to take it?
You mean the good stuff?
Yeah, but just a little bit.
Send me to La La Land. Okay. Why did I wait till my 80s to become a morphine user? This stuff's the best.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is there a problem?
This is what I just gave you 100 milligrams of, but I messed up. Oh my god, oh my god.
You gave me 100 milligrams of the good stuff? Excuse me, but what's the good stuff dosage supposed to be?
Let's not call it that right now. 3 milligrams.
That's much less. So, what happens now?
Well, I give you an emergency shot of naloxone so you don't die in 10 minutes.
Well, no pressure. You know,
Oh no.
this is an interesting, efficient method for murder. I need to write this down. So, if someone switched the meds on purpose, I'd be dead. Like, stone cold dead in 10 minutes?
Yeah, within 5 you'll feel sweats, respiratory,
Yeah. So even if the victim first called an ambulance when he felt symptoms, if he was at a country home like ours where the ambulance takes at least 15 minutes to arrive, it would still be too late. If the victim didn't have the emergency nacho stuff. Marco, do you have nacho stuff?
Yes, yes. It comes with the emergency kit. It should be right here. It should be right here. No, Harlan. Oh my god. Oh my, where's my phone? What are you doing? We need to get to the ambulance. This is Harlan.
Oh, listen to me.
What?
There isn't time now. Stop. Listen to me. What you've said is true. There is no time. There is no saving me. Now we have 6 minutes, and there's one last thing I need you to do in this world, but only you can help me do it.
What do you want me to do?
Get you out of this. Think of your mom. Now, please, listen to me.
My mom?
Listen now. Your mom is so undocumented. If this is your fault, she'll be found out, and at best deported.
Yeah.
The family will be broken. But we're not going to let that happen now, are we, Marco?
No.
Because I have a plan. Listen to me, and do exactly what I say. Will you do this for me, Marco? One last thing. For me, for your family,
What do you want me to do?
go downstairs as noisily as you can. Say goodbye loudly.
Goodbye.
Call attention to the time if
What's
you
the
can.
time?
It's about 12:15.
Midnight already?
Drive out the gate, then to avoid the security cameras, pull off the road before the car will print. Park and come back on foot up to the house. Take the side yard path through the little gate. Now you've got to get up to the 3rd floor without being seen. And the only way to do that, climb the side trellis and come in through the trick hall window. Quickly, Marco. Once you're through, grab my cap in bedroom for my bedroom and put them on.
Harlan, this is crazy.
Quickly, Marco.
Oh God. Harlan, I can't.
It seems crazy, but it will work. We need to make this look ironclad. It can't have been your fault.
Harlan, go slow. This isn't working for me.
You don't have time now. Quickly. Come back the way you came. Quickly.
Harlan, wait.
For God's sake, don't make any noise. Finally, for God's sake, don't be seen.
Ransom? Are you back again already?
Drive home. Sometime in the next few days, the police will question you.
Harlan, I can't lie. I'll puke. I haven't even worn this robe yet.
Then don't lie. They're fragments of the truth. In this exact order.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so, I took him upstairs to play our nightly game of Go. At some time, he tipped the board over. Then I gave him his pain medication. He pulled his shoulder last week. At some point, I just went downstairs, said goodbye to everyone, and yeah, it was midnight.
Right, so, in exact terms, what medication did he take?
Well, I've been giving him a 100 milligram dosage of Toradol. It's a non-narcotic analgesic and just some morphine to help him sleep.
Right. In your professional opinion, did he act strange or off that night?
No.
Sounds about right, Mr. Cabrera. Thank you.
Hey sis, people are gonna start getting here for the memorial pretty soon. Are you all right?
I was just thinking about Dad's games. It all feels like one. It all feels like something he'd write, not do. I keep waiting for a big reveal where it all makes sense. How nice would that be?
Yeah. Nana, have you eaten? Do you want dinner, Nana? Dinner? To eat? Eat?
Oh, she's fine. She ate the whole salmon spread already.
Oh, detective. You're still here?
In the flesh.
You know, I wanted to ask you something. Did you know Harlan?
Well, I didn't know him, but my father did. He was a police detective, but that was years ago. My father respected Harlan, and that says quite a lot in my eyes.
So that's why you're here.
Oh, here? No. I was here hoping to speak to you a little bit more.
Right.
You see, something is afoot with this whole affair. I know it, and I believe you know it as well.
So you're gonna keep digging?
Well, the medical examiner was ready to rule this a suicide and throw it out the window, but Lieutenant Elliott, he kept the case pending for 48 hours. Tomorrow I begin my investigation in the grounds of the house. But I need you to be my confidant, my eyes and ears.
What? Wait, why me?
Because I trust your kind heart. Also, you are the only one who had nothing to gain from Harlan's death.
So you want my insight into this family? Here's my insight. None of them are murderers.
And yet, be it cruel or comforting, this arc of this case, it always ends up at the truth. Always.
Always?
Always. Tomorrow at 8, Mr. Cabrera. I'll see you later.
Sure.
I know I missed something. There has to be something I missed. But Marco, without losing your soul, you have to do what you have to do to beat this and win.
I can't. No, Harlan, I can't have to.
Marco.
I have to.
You can and you have to. Please, just listen to me.
I can't.
All right.
What?
Trust me.
Wait, What are you doing, Harlan? What are you? Oh.
About my pay grade. Why are we here? Do you think somebody, broke in to kill him?
Well, I think it's unlikely, but if someone, there should be tricks around.
Well, we got something on, what's his name?
Ransom.
Yeah, an address, 10 Kenok Street.
That's a funny thing to say. I am Kenok.
Oh, good that you're here.
Hi, Mr. Cabrera. How you doing?
We're about to start the will reading inside, so why don't you join us?
You know, I've never been to a will reading before.
Well, come on, I'll tell you something about it. You'll think it's something like a community theater performance of a tax return. Nothing interesting.
You Drysdale.
Ransom, call me Ransom, my middle name.
Well, I'm Detective Lieutenant Elliot, and I have a couple of questions for you about...
Uh-huh.
I am an officer of the law.
What are you gonna do, run me in? I don't feel like talking, I'm distraught.
You have anything you want to ask him, Blanc?
What the hell is this arrangement, anyway?
Mr. Drysdale, will you listen to us for 2 goddamn seconds?
Hey, Franny, can you get me a glass of cold milk?
Yes, you.
A glass of cold milk, Franny.
Hey, stupid. Not a read, not a job.
Hey everyone, I'm just gonna set up in the other room. Be ready in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Funny, Ransom. You skipped the funeral, but you're early for the will reading.
Okay, people grieve in different ways. Let's not grill him, right?
No. It's funny you're here at all.
Oh my God.
Why are you even bothering? That's what I want to know.
What's that supposed to mean?
He knows what it means.
What?
I was in the bathroom the night of the party.
The bathroom the night of the party? What were you doing in the bathroom all night?
I don't know what any of that means.
It means you're a little creep.
Oh, I'm a little creep.
Oh my God, what the hell? Sit down, Walt. Enough!
The bathroom next to Harlan's office, we had the big fight with Ransom. You heard something? Tell it.
I heard just 2 things. And then there was more screaming, but I also heard Ransom say, "I'm warning you."
Ransom? What's that supposed to mean?
It means Dad finally came to his senses and cut this worthless, lazy brat out of the will.
Oh my God.
And you better sell your little Beamer. You better give your notice at that country club and kick whatever fashion drug you're on. Because if you think that after all the bridges you burned, the crap you said, and what you put this family through for the past 10 years, that any of us are going to support you, are going to give you, like Dad used to say, a single red dime, you're nuts!
God.
Father? Did Harlan tell you he was cutting you out of the will?
Uh-huh.
Well then I'm afraid, Linda, he's done what we weren't able to do. This might finally make you grow up.
Ransom, this might have been the best thing that could have happened to you.
Thanks. My mother, folks.
Look, it's not going to be easy, honey, but it'll be good.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God,
Figure a
Ransom.
way out.
Alan's here.
Yeah. Franny?
Come sit, Alan. Franny, get a table, please. Hi, Alan. Hi.
Well, thank you all for getting together like this. This isn't legally necessary, but I thought since you're all in town and some of you will be leaving soon, it would be best.
Excuse me, Mr. Stevens, and as to that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to add that we would prefer that you stayed in town till the investigation is over. Shouldn't be more than 2 days.
Right, okay, look, he's gently requesting. I'm ordering. Nobody moves until we figure this all out. Got it?
Can we ask why? Has something changed?
No.
No, it hasn't changed, and no, we can't ask.
Mr. Stevens, please continue.
Get to the will.
So,
The other reason I thought this meeting would be beneficial is, as I told Walt earlier, Harlan ordered this will a week ago. He sealed it and asked me not to submit to the courts for probate until after his death. So, in case there's any confusion, we're all here. We can talk this out. I don't imagine this should be too complicated. Right, so Harlan's assets included the house and 60 million, right, in various cash accounts and real estate investments. Oh, and real estate being Blood Like Wine and Blood Like Wine Publishing, his publishing company. He did write up a statement when he made the recent changes. He wanted it right first, so some of you might be surprised by the choice I made here. No pleasure was taken in the exclusion, and its purpose was not to sow greater discord in the family. Quite the opposite. Please accept it with grace and without bitterness, but do accept it. It's for the best. Right, so, oh wow, well, not too complicated at all. I, Harlan Thromby, being of sound mind and body, yada yada, my assets, both liquid and otherwise, I leave in their entirety to Marco Cabrera. My entire ownership of Blood Like Wine and Blood Like Wine Publishing, I leave in its entirety to Marco Cabrera.
Oh my God.
The copyright of its catalog, likewise, I leave to Marco Cabrera.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Alan, we're his family.
No, this can't be legal. Where's family?
Well, let me get to it. There must be some safeguards against this, Mr. Allen.
Give this to me, Richard. Alan, there's a mistake. Come on. Oh my God.
There is.
Mom, if it's what Granddad wanted.
No, it's ours. He left it for us, Max. Come on.
We've got to do something. We've got to fight this thing. And you cops, out! Get out, I said. Where the Frogbees, goddammit? Did you steal or hide? Something else?
Right, so, furthermore, the house at 43 Dearborn, I leave to Marco Cabrera.
Oh my God.
And I take heads out to cool a little, and in the meanwhile, I'd maybe run.
Oh my God, handsome.
Okay, seriously though, what the hell? I don't know. Thank you. Could we get an extra bowl? You look like you haven't eaten all day. You're gonna pass out. Eat.
This is a nightmare. Did he tell you anything?
Just that I wasn't getting a set.
You know, he wanted you to build something from the ground up, like your parents.
Something from the ground up, like my parents? Yeah, right. My mom built her business from the ground up with $1 million loan from Granddad. My dad owns none of it, and my mom made him sign a prenup. He lives in fear. I know that's what Granddad wanted to protect me from by doing this. And I know I shouldn't say this out loud, but when he told me, Jesus Christ, I could have killed him. But at the party that night, when I was driving, just nowhere in the night, I got this weird clarity that from here on, I was going to have to do everything for myself, and it felt good. Marco, I know 3 things. 1, I know my granddad didn't commit suicide.
What makes you think that?
I don't think it, I know it. Because I knew my granddad, and so you're not going to fool me. Because 2, I know lying makes you puke. And 3, I know that you just ate a plate full of sausage and baked beans. So Marco, look me in the eye and tell me everything that happened that night. Marco, tell me everything.
Okay.
Detective Blank, you said that the investigation was continuing, of course. Excuse me, sir. And you did make point of that. Do you, suspect foul play.
Mr. Blanc, if you'd please, and yes, I suspect foul play.
Foul play? Marco?
Well, I've eliminated no suspects yet.
I don't trust this guy in the tweed suit. I look more of a detective than he does. And Alan, God bless him, he's useless. Well, thinking about it, there's one solution to this. Marco, can renounce inheritance. We get back what we deserve.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good kid. He knows what to do. It's the right thing.
All I'm making is the right thing.
Okay, honey.
Mom, if Granddad wanted Marco to have everything, then that's what he wanted.
No, honey, this is not what he wanted. He wanted us taken care of. He wanted you to have an education, Max. Max, honey, you think I can pay for your school? Oh my God, no, I can't, Max. Stop it. God.
I know, it's like a nightmare, but it's all true. Blanc's been on to me from the start. Look, I don't care. I don't care if I go to jail, but my mom, my brother, are you gonna say something?
I always thought I was the only one who could beat Granddad in chess. I always thought that meant something.
I know you did.
At the party that night, our last conversation, my last fight with him, that's what he told me about you and how you beat him nearly every time. More than me, and I thought, what a strange thing to tell me. But I think I get it now. Marco, I'm not telling my family. You're not going to jail. That detective will not figure out what happened. And you are not giving up the family fortune. Think about what Granddad did just to see this through. Not just for you, but for himself and for his family. And yeah, for you a little bit. Marco, you've come this far. Let me help you go all the way.
You know, Ransom, this isn't you. I mean, you could turn me in right now and get your cut of the inheritance. Why?
Because of my family. They don't deserve any of this. I can help you and we can fool them. And then you give me my cut of the inheritance. We all win. It's the perfect plan. Me, you, and Harlan. Deal?
Oh, it's Max. Let me put him on speakerphone. Max.
Oh, that was nuts. Are you okay?
Yeah, are you?
I'm fine. I mean, everyone's nuts. They're all going, I don't know. They've lost it. No one knows I'm calling you. I wanted to. I don't know what I wanted. I wanted to say sorry for how everyone was. And I guess I wanted to ask, what are you going to do?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, with the will. What are you going to do?
What do you think I should do?
I think you should do what you think is right. I think you should give it back to us.
Yeah, exactly. Good.
Granddad always took care of us, and we're his family. I know he was like family to you, but we're his actual family.
Good.
Marco, you know this isn't fair. We've always been good to you, and we're going to take care of you. Everyone loves you, and you're like family, and we'll take care of you. But you have to make things right. You know what's right. Marco, Mom's broke. She says I'll have to drop out.
Sorry. No. I won't let that happen. Trust me, Max, I won't let that happen. I'll give you the money for school. I'll take care of you.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Business cards. So many business cards. And there was a pile of other stuff when I got home. Hey, I don't like this.
Look, I don't like it either, but you two just stay tight. I'm slipping out, okay?
Hey.
Oh, hey. Listen, I want you to know that Harlan didn't tell me anything.
Yeah, look, I know. I apologize. We all went kind of crazy yesterday, but Marco, you're still very important to all of us. I want you to know that. But I have to ask, is it your intention to renounce the inheritance?
This is what Harlan wanted.
You see what this kicks up with the press and the scrutiny that brings. And we know that with your mom.
My mom? What do you mean, my mom? What did Max tell you?
This isn't about who. Look, we aren't attacking you with this. Come on. Look, Marco, if your mom came here illegally, criminally, if that comes to light because of all the press and the scrutiny, then I'm afraid you could,
All the family's resources, which means that I will just find the right lawyers.
Well,
Leave me!
Are you ready, Mr. Cabrera?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh my God, Marco.
Is Blanc, Marco, ready or not?
Oh, give him
right
a moment,
there.
Max.
Max.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I told them. I was angry and scared, Marco. I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Okay. I have something to tell all of you. And I know this won't be easy, but just considering everything you've all been through, I think you deserve to hear this from me.
Excuse me. I'd like to point out, none of you have been good to this boy.
Oh my God.
You're fighting over a fortune that you lost and he deserves. You're a pack of bloody vultures, a lot of you. At the feast. But you're not getting bailed out, not this time. Mr. Marco is not going to renounce the inheritance. None of you deserve an apology. And it will be my professional recommendation to the authorities that the case of Harlan Tromby be closed.
No, Blanc, this is
Thank you
no.
for coming. This is over. Mr. Cabrera, come with me. We're leaving.
I told you I'm more of a detective than he is.
Go to hell, Marco.
Is anyone else confused?
What the hell, Blanc? This is over. I want to come clean. This
Almost
is over.
over. Officer Elliott, keep everyone out of this room and out of the house if you can.
What's happening, Blanc?
You'll see for yourself, Marco.
Okay.
Okay, Blanc, what's with all this drama?
Indulge me.
Okay. I told Ransom. Ransom told you. It is now an immovable fact that I killed Harlan.
Yes, you did. Yes, he did. Yes, you are. But what you and Harlan did that fateful night seems at first to make sense. But we must look a little closer.
Look, Blanc, I
point
know
is-
you find this extremely entertaining, but get to the point.
This will make sense, Mr. Elliott. Just give me a moment. I was hired before the sealed will was read. So whoever hired me must have known the contents of the will, but if the intention was to get Marco to renounce the inheritance, he must have known a crime was committed, that Marco was responsible, but also couldn't let us know how he knew.
What, did anybody in the family see Marco doing anything suspicious?
Yeah. The point is, after taking a look at this case, it's clearly a tragedy of errors, and Marco, it will not be easy for you to hear this, but there is one truly guilty party behind it all.
Who?
Officer Elliott.
Elliot?
No.
Okay. Okay.
There he is.
Marco, I'm sorry. I told them everything. I figured it was all over. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, Ransom. I'm glad you did.
You didn't tell us everything. Not yet.
Wait, is this about what Great Nana told you?
Mr. Hugh Ransom Drysdale. You mind telling us all why you hired me?
What, I hired you?
Fine, let's back up to the night of the murder. What were the words heard from Harlan's study? My will, and I'm warning you.
You and Harlan went to theatrics, you were drama mamas, you loved twisting the knife into one another. But I don't think you would have gone halfway. No, I suspect he told you everything. Everything about how you were cut out of the will.
Harlan, you can't be serious. Not a red dime or word of my word to a single one of them. You included. You're not this crazy. You wouldn't just throw your fortune away. No, I'm giving it to Marco. All of it. You're a Brazilian nurse? Are you goddamn insane? I'm sane for the first time in my life, and I've done it. I've made the change to my will. It's done. Harlan, my mind's made up. Yeah, I'm going to stop you. Harlan, I'm warning you. That is some heavy-duty conjecture.
Granted, but it's the only way what comes next makes sense. So you drive off into the night and you tell Marco later, what was it, an overwhelming sense of...
clarity, that he has to make do for himself from now on.
Exactly. And so you went up the trellis so as not to be seen by anyone else. And what you did next would take moments, but it was necessary that you remained unseen. You knew the medications Harlan took. You knew what Marco would be injecting him with that night. And you knew that if Marco was responsible, even unintentionally, of killing Harlan, the Slayer rule would nullify the will, and you slimy rascal, would get your share back. And as a final precaution, you took the life-saving antidote, the naloxone.
No, that's impossible.
It is the truth. Let me show you.
Oh. Wait, but if that happened, then I accidentally switched them back, which means that Harlan was...
given the correct dosages, yes,
What?
but not accidentally. I taped over the labels of the vials. How did you know that that one had the morphine?
I just knew.
No, you knew because there was the slightest, almost imperceptible difference of tincture and viscosity between the two liquids. You knew because you had done it 1,000 times. You knew because you, Marco, are a good nurse.
But then Harlan...
He was completely fine. If he had listened to you, he probably would have been alive today.
Damn.
A twisted web. We are not finished untangling it. Not yet. The final day, the day Harlan's body was found, the police, medical examiners, family, everyone swarms in. And you knew you would be seen, so you wait till the investigation is over and the family is gone. And that's why you missed the funeral.
All right, Marco, I want to say this just to you. Not to a courtroom full of cameras, because you know that this is the truth. We welcomed you into our home. We allowed you to be a part of our family, to take care of our granddad. And you think you can just steal it from us? Our home, our birthright, our ancestral family home?
That's funny, Ransom. You know, ancestral family home. Your father bought this house in the 80s from a Pakistani real estate agent.
Shut up! Just shut up with your foghorn, leghorn, Kentucky Fried Draw!
All right.
And you, I'm going to show you just how much havoc I can wreak on your life. You vicious man!
No! Get him! What? You're all right.
Yeah, what happened?
It's all right. It's gonna be all right.
You know, I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Mark.
When did you first know that I was somehow involved in the murder?
From the very moment you stood in front of me, honestly.
How?
Also, there's a spot of blood on your shoe.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. Listen, the point is, Marco, there's something you need to know. You didn't win this entire situation by following Harlan's game or by his rules, but you won because you have a kind heart and you followed your own rules. That's important to know.
so I should help the family?
Well, I have my own opinion about that, but I have a feeling you'll follow your own heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just taking an azan break.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that performance. My name is Hamza Javed. I'm the president of the society.
And I'm Zaid Akhtar, the general secretary. So before we continue, I just want to say a few words. As a leaving H2, I just want to say that I entered the society as a confused 15-year-old trying to juggle some extracurriculars. I tried MUNs, I tried debates, but it just wasn't clicking. But when I came to the drama society on Raja's Pestering, I found that something really clicked there. And I found that this was something that I could do naturally. And I want to thank each and every cast and crew member who has made this event possible for us and who have put in the hard to help us make this show possible.
Absolutely.
And then, for some special thank yous, I would like to thank the art department for putting on this brilliant set, this amazing knife display. To my friend Faizan for doing this impeccably. I would also like to thank Hamza and Raja for being the most collaborative, the best council members I could ask for. Thank you so much. Hamza?
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm relieved because we finally got this done. We've been waiting after school hours, Gilly. We just rehearsed over and over again. And as a director alongside Zad, I genuinely couldn't ask for a better team of people to run this production with. Genuinely competent, they listened to us, they got the work done. But second, Zad, Raja, Abdullah, Heather, like, you guys, I genuinely want to thank you guys for every single moment, every single memory we've made together throughout this 3-year, time in the society. And I don't want to thank you guys as a president or a director or a fellow actor, genuinely just as a friend, because you guys have been amazing and supportive. Finally, I want to talk about drama, the art of storytelling. It's easy to live like a mundane life, life can get boring and monotonous, but drama, art, storytelling, this is what brings brightness and color into our lives. So I hope all of you guys never, leave your passion for storytelling, for the art of storytelling. It's very important and keeps us happy, keeps us inspired and hopeful. Well, finally, before I introduce the cast and crew of today's play, we would like to thank some very important people. Without their constant support and encouragement, this play would not have been possible.
So first and foremost, our principal, Mr. Michael Thompson. Sir, your constant encouragement is the reason we strive to raise the bar each year. Ms. Amna Kamran, our ever-kind headmistress, is always there to guide and support us. Her small acts of kindness and motivation keep us all going. We gratefully acknowledge Mr. Khalid Noon for his approval of our requirements for this year's production.
We are grateful to Mr. Mohammed Kamran, the Deputy Headmaster, of course, who is a well-wisher and a constant supporter, Mr. Iqbal Heather, the co-curricular head, and all of the staff who are present today. Thank you so much. You guys have encouraged us a lot.
A big thank you to Mr. Shehbaz and the SDO, Mr. Shehzad, and his team of carpenters from the Works Department. We are very grateful to Major Ilyas and his team for the security arrangements. A huge round of applause for our very own Bhatti Saab for covering today's event. We are thankful to Mr. Alim and Mr. Shabir and their teams. Thank you to Ishad Saab for the uninterrupted electricity flow. Give a huge round of applause to Mr. Shalvez and his team for lights and sound, and Mr. Tausif for makeup, for ensuring that the wigs didn't fall off. Ladies and gentlemen, the set is one of the major highlights of today's performance, and for that, immense gratitude for Madam Sada and Madam Kurat and their team led by the very talented Faizan Sufi, Yusuf Riyaz and Faik Rizwan. Kindly join us on stage. And Mustafa Nawaz. Our backstage team played an integral part in today's smooth performance, and I would like to call on stage Abu Zar Sohaib, Moiz Rao, Mohammad Ehsan, and Saif Ali Shah, our backstage managers.
Thank you.
Thank you, please settle down.
Thank you, please settle down, guys. Thank you for the enthusiasm, though. Huge round of applause for the very talented Heather Zafrullah, Moeddin Ullah Khan, and Ali Abdullah for their amazing job with the background music and the lights. Boys, without you, this could not have been possible. Hassan Fawad for managing the spotlight. Boys, kindly join us on stage. Now it is time to call on the cast of today's play. So please welcome Femid as Marco Cabrera's mother, Hamza Osman as Marco Cabrera's brother Tom, Fazal Ali Zulkarnain as a cop and the waiter in the restaurant scene, Sikandar Mateen as Fran, Abdullah Mushtaq as Alan, Mundeep Irfan Chaudhry as Gwinnett Al-Thrambi or Great Nana, Mustafa Chuktai as Joni Thrambi, their son Ransom played by Faz Mahmood Salam, Izaz Salahuddin as Harlan Trombi, the head of the family. Abdul Rahim Hamid as Lieutenant Elliot, and Zed Akhtar as Marco Cabrera.
And finally, Benoit Blanc, Hamza Javed. And Richard by Hassan Olek. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our staff advisor, who is one of the best things that has happened to the Drama Society. She is nearly as old as the Drama Society, and both are still strong, alive, and kicking. She adapted the original film script into a play complete with helpful stage directions, which aided us in executing today's performance. Madam Samara, would you come on stage?
Big round of applause, guys. Big round of applause.
I would now request the principal to come on stage to say a few words.
She ate all the salmon spread?
Yep, she did.
Okay. Firstly, let me say I'm as proud of your thank you and your speech at the end of this play as I was of the play almost.
Wow.
The polish and the educational finish that you showed this evening, I'm sure we'd all like to appreciate now. To staff, obviously, who adapted this play, I really enjoyed it, and it was like a Russian onion. It was a peeling exercise that I got into. I'm sure we all enjoyed the way it evolved, but most particularly the stage, the acting, the performance, the maturity, the joy. It all means to me that you are enjoying a magnificent education, but to pull it off tonight in the way you did, full congratulations. We all thank you. Thank you very much.
So, finally, we are very lucky to have Ms. Naveed Shahzad in the audience today. Madam Naveed is a renowned academician associated with literature in English and the liberal and performing arts since the beginning of her career as a professor of English literature. I will request Madam Naveed, Madam Amna, our headmistress, and Mrs. Thompson to kindly join us on stage for a group photograph. And the principal. Ma'am, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, I would.
You guys gonna get a mic? Don't be loud.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Coming to Aitchison is like coming home because my son has studied here, my grandson was your head boy, and the last time I came actually to this place was when he was getting his colors, Haider Ali Bukhari. I want to congratulate Aitchison College for this wonderful, wonderful presentation tonight. Every time I come to Aitchison, I go away deeply moved, not only by the excellence in manner, the excellence in skill, the excellence in etiquette and gentlemanly behavior, but I go away taking very strong emotions about these young men being the future of Pakistan. Tonight's performance was a particularly difficult one. Adapting theatre to cinema is far easier than doing it the other way around. And I think that we have to thank Madam Sumaira, is it?
Samara.
Samara. I think it was wonderful. Just a few quick things that I particularly noticed. I think a very special thank you to the lights people, because they were on cue all the time. The little bit of effort that you put in, having the clock tick when you had a flashback, I thought that was absolutely brilliant. The ensemble cast was magnificent. Nobody dropped a line, at least we didn't find out.
That's the truth.
That happens very often. I know I've done so much theatre, I know that happens. But as long as they don't find out, it's okay.
It's okay.
But congratulations, gentlemen and ladies. I think a very special thank you to the gentlemen who presented themselves as ladies this evening, because they're always in for a lot of ribbing. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure coming here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, we would also like to present you with a token of appreciation. Can we... Oh, cha, cha, cha.
Thank you all for coming.